Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my people off of Google Plus and Warboss Tage 2015 Mayhem Painting Challenge, and also to all my subscribers and friends and everything off of YouTube. My name is Joshua Duran, going by the handle, you guessed it, Joshua Duran. So, what you guys are looking at? Oh, let me backtrack just a little bit. We gotta start this off with we got to start this off with some shout-outs, because that is what we like to do around here. We got to start this off with shout-outs. Alright, so these shout-outs are going to 3 individuals in the May Mayhem's Painting Challenge, and if you have not subscribed to these guys' channels, subscribe to them. They're awesome. They got some really cool projects. First shout-out is going to my man Hobby Habit. He's got these really awesome dwarves from the Kings of War set. I'm actually kind of really wanting to look into it. It looks really, really freaking cool. And he's got some really awesome pieces he's starting to build. Magnetization going on, all kinds of crazy deliciousness in the miniature world. He says he's new at it. I don't believe it. I think he's been doing it for a while. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, definitely check out his project. It's really, really cool. Next one is going to go out to Tori Ling. He is doing samurai themed Grey Knight Terminators. Need I say more? They're freaking sick. So definitely check out his channel. He also has some other cool videos and stuff like that. Plus he's a really cool guy. So definitely give him a shout out and look at his stuff, because they are freaking sensational. My next one is also going to go to Wise Owl. He has got some really awesome pieces he's working on. He's working on some river trolls, blinging out one of them. And then on top of that, he's going to do some really cool basing scenes with it. And plus, on top of that, I just saw his first miniature. It has highlights and washes in it. I'm a little jealous. I wish I did that for my first miniatures. Speaking of first miniatures, today's daily question is actually going to go off of, where is our first miniature, or do you remember your first miniature, and where is it now? My first miniature was actually, goes by the name of Tathlon, from a character I created for Friends Dungeons and Dragon campaign. And he was a human tribesman of some sort that was a dragon shaman, and that dude had all kinds of shenanigans. Like, this dude was ridiculously into critical hitting crap, and he had like a war maul that like screamed and caused lightning damage on criticals. It was freaking ridiculous. This guy was insane. Like, he even showed up in like this royal court party in war paint and a loincloth. He was one of my favorite characters. He was pretty freaking sick. He was awesome. Where that miniature is now, well, I do not know. As you guys probably heard from a couple of my other videos, I had a lot of miniatures that were broken and stuff from the move and stuff like that. And that was probably one of them. It was a very frustrating time when I saw all that, and I wasn't happy. Alright, so what you guys are actually looking at right now is my Dark Eldar Witch Cult. I actually finished this up from the Witch Cult Swift Shard. You guys are like, well, how'd you finish it up so fast in day 2? Well, guys, I started early. I apologize. I had to start early because I actually have got vacation coming up this next week, and I will not be able to get any hobbying done. I'll be at a beach house and stuff like that, chilling out, laying out by the sun, drinking something, maybe some tequila, and lying face down in the sand somewhere. Hopefully nowhere near the water. But anyways, so that way I can still keep on pace and everything. I started early and got to work on my Witch Cult. And I've actually pretty much finished them up. This next week objective would be me basing them, as well as working on the Dark Eldar Raider that they'll be going in. So this is Witch Cult and Friends. Up in front is my succubus, my matriarch, that you guys can read from the fluffy, but that's what she looks like. Let me scoot up a little bit. So yeah, she's been done for a while, and these are some of my miniatures. Really cool miniatures, guys. Really awesome sculpts. Each one kind of has their own focus. Has their own different little bling out on the armor and stuff. So I mean they're uniform, but at the same time, there we go. At the same time, they're different in each one. Kind of did up their guns a little bit different. I really liked how it was, but the picture showed them like black and silver and stuff like that. But I kind of want to create more of that Eldar-esque type thing where they had the Wraith Bone, so I incorporated that in there with the silver and everything. And their combat drugs, of course, with their poisoned out daggers. He's really cool, plus all the scars on his head. And that crazy jewel in the middle. So that's my Dark Eldar. Like I said, I got like all 10 of them all done. Just finished it up not too long ago. This is the Hecatrix. Anyways, so that is what she is actually looking like with the blast pistol and her whip. So she's pretty smooth. She's kind of a little bit more blinged out than they are. Obviously with the whole bone gauntlet looking thing going on. The whip, the blast pistol, as well as her purple looking sash or whatever you want to call it. Skull came out pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with how I got these guys done up. They look really sweet. Let's do this guy. This was actually the test model that I was testing my paint scheme off of, trying to figure out how I wanted to do it. So these are actually belonging to the witch cult of the Blood Lotus. I thought it would be kind of fitting, since with the red masks, and kind of gave them more of the bone structure and stuff like that. I really liked how this paint scheme turned out. I was really, really happy, so I put it on all of them. Let's see some other cool ones. This one's pretty cool with the shard net and the impaler. I really liked how her spear came out with the transition work and the blending and everything. Definitely used some two brush blending. So each one has a little bit something different. Obviously on this one, on the lower flunkies, so to speak, they all have like iron looking gauntlets. And really not a whole lot of bling. Even their little cut up rags or something like that on their waist is like just red to signify they're part of that cult. And obviously with the greenish, the really dark green and red leathers, dark red leathers, because I didn't want to like make it crazy bright. And here's another one with the flail. This one's really cool. I like how his armor came out with the studs and stuff like that, so I just kind of made it half and half. Once again, the pistols. And of course the spine, along the spine and everything, I made it to where it was like a bone type carapace on it. So that's what he looks like. So yeah, all in all, I was really, really happy with how these guys came out. And this chick, she's really different. She's kind of got like the red leather up top, and then of course with the green and everything. So that's pretty much how they look. This other guy right here, one of the few males in the pack. I think they look really cool on the table. I think it'll look intimidating. The whole thing behind them is going to be like a psychological type terror, so they're all about using psychology and just dashing in, making themselves like a nightmare. The nightmare force, like quickly get in, get out and stuff like that. So I got like a whole bunch of stuff to where they're all about speed. And of course there's this guy right here. You may or may not remember him or seen him. My Talos paint engine that I custom painted up. The heavy support with the twin-linked heat lance, chain flails, and the weapon. The freaking huge gun right there and all the vials and stuff like that. Custom painted him as well. And that's what it looks like. Got him some blood and crazy stuff on there. Oh, you guys may also want to see this. So since I'm doing like a huge Eldar challenge, I need to finish this up real quick. So I decided to go ahead and paint up some of my Eldar Farseer that I have in similar fashion. I think he'll work out pretty cool with the gold mask and the reds and stuff like that. I want them to kind of blend seamlessly together. Harlequins might be a little bit different of the story because they're supposed to be bright and stuff like that. and looking all Harlequin-esque. So, like all the transitions on his cloak and everything. That's what he is starting to look like. I got a lot more work to do on him. Like I got to finish up the leather on the pouches and everything. But that's what he's starting to look like. As you can see, not quite done. He's still got some work to do. But yeah, I think they're going to look pretty snazzy, all these Eldar together. So guys, do me a favor, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of these Eldar that are coming up. Like I said, this is a Eldar themed May painting challenge. I'll be going through July though, because I got like a whole bunch of Eldar I need to paint up. And if I finish it early, I may pick up some other Eldar stuff and paint them up too. But yeah, let me know, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. My name is Josh Duran, going by the handle Joshua Duran, and I am looking forward to seeing all your guys' projects. Thanks again, and have a great night.